to respond to a bigot, somebody who hates our country but pretends to love it, whose stock is just to malign innocent persons with lies, and he tells the lies with so much confidence that people, some gullible people, tend to believe him.
Even in the NDC, I will decide who will lead the NDC. Because Onyankopon never found so actually who has to lead the NDC. Yes, you can say I'm bragging, but Onyame ewa mafa, and what God has given me, I will decide. It's noise. I decide who becomes NDC flag bearer. Ne show sente kwa agove we na no so saa ma ne be di president of Ghana 8 years. Tina Ghana radio so ni TV so e ka che say we any Onyame doba na sebio we yi na maye sane we Jimmy Chen board ye for the 2 years am bebre mawu akwa we na nado danko ekufuado e betina kruma ha race contemporary no we bia obanum bi onye akoto efiri akoto we bia ye beton no Ghana bia na kwase ampanyi wonum wi na yetia ekufuado wonnim no wako school na agirimo bie hwe certificate we oya lawyer kwase ampanyi we be di president ne show sente kwase asam wentuma anya de papa bia o Ghana one na yire ne mba be wi ayetem the same thing amode kofo be see yeso mosa group of people na mote Ghana my like
entokwasi NDC party nim where Muntaka Mubarak or your MP was no ne say interior minister afisem na rahosam ne say ne o say Kevin Taylor or ye John Mahama akoda NDC fo nyina enya mfaso free ne nkwase akeka nsemfo keka kire mpanifo ntro a wo didi to Ghana mpanifo so emu ahemfo nketo ane akese enne Muntaka say ne buofu na Kevin Taylor or ye enemy to the state. I had the reason show paniaka say okochi jata ba fie otiti aduane ma no jata ne nyina wasa achiware se wa hunu hunyansa ebi ne Muntaka waye Muntaka ashow se oye hypocrite oye nyatwon na odwene wono nko an interest ho ebra brantie na odi nananom mpanimfo atem no NDC for eyedin now oye interior minister brantie ba Ghana 20 prior to 2026 on bar power national security police and a gagi boy edinemu enne wotwatro ni bia to Muntaka so o sheki yebekirem me no ka say Asiedu Nketia ene Muntaka ni Haruna omo dia feso e dia dia yetumi power on say bibini no na nige tumi enso nyansa yedidi tumi so omo ni bi now ntokwa asie ndisi mo no enya nwanwa fi say tumi mahama yi so wokwa se wankosesa constitution na so wokode eso omo bibi be press obi di bampani na ene na Asiedu Nketia ekọ siremo no wo ye ne campaign no ne odis ade ya friend to ene wo kire se NDC be papa wa nyina ye wono as a secretary kwa fa so yi Muntaka emu free parliament ena embe gina so ema NDC ba power yenti Asiedu Nketia na fi tie Haruna Drusu any response or the aba.
And I said that we have to change the forward line of parliament, otherwise it will be difficult for us to win election. President Muhammad disagreed with me.
Get ready.
But I said that you have elected me as chairman of this party. I am the coach of the party going into the election. So let me make the changes that will win us the election.
Okay.
When we win, we all enjoy together. Since I made that change, I think my brother Haruna said somewhere, the other guy, Muntaka, he also said something.
A few moments later.
I recall when President came on his thank you tour, not the other thank you tour, the proper thank you tour of President Mahama. Proper thank you tour of President Mahama. As President flag bearer. What cannot be said, Mr. Brown, you can say it. What cannot be said, Mr. Brown, you can say it. The proper thank you of President Mahama. Not the Ketty Razor one. Not the Ketty Razor one.
Around and tell people that vote for Haruna. So yes, so that's why don't ask me that if you want this, if you accept, if you do that thing, what I will do. So this one, that's why you say that you know agree. This one you know agree. You know, agree because Fifi Kote and Asiedu Nketia, if you don't do it, so Asiedu Nketia, I want to remind you, you know, that time you came to General Secretary, you know how Peswa, to give anybody, but you give the secretary to you. So now you are a big man. You want to punish people. Look at nonsense. If you are national chairman, so what? If you are national chairman, so what? So I said, I want to tell you, I'm the constituency chairman. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. Oh, 50 quotes. So if you don't take time, you can't come to tell me again. 50 quotes, you are stupid. 50 quotes, you are stupid. Look, 50 quotes is a two-time AP. You want to go 3 times, you get chance. Because of your stupidness, you won't get chance to go second time. Stupid.
Your politicians, yeah, it's a brony bay and divided. And we divide from 57 Baby CHRAN and Abesi for the public. You continue to divide us to the extent I can't catch a bonfo say as to form per mass. Just why are we doing that?
Saseme and I'm NDC for the liar or Mutuma Asiedu Nketia and Yangwa NDC now. Yambra Muntaka Mubarak or your MP as one saying on one interior minister. Our police for Nani Suda Bibiaso. Now, Pape and I was so camera synonym say Kevin Taylor, enemy to the state. Just why a man before on Pegana ye. No bills as a Muntaka at what point? And I realize I said this guy is very dangerous to our society. Shame on you. I could not be do at him. Train. Now I could say NDC want to bet you to be the president. I brant you, sorty was on the bet you to be the president. If he say, Mwaji Bibi so am a bon. I could eat America. One America baby no Ocean cry. Or you be America. And so Mote Ghana. And I was said the Muntaka Castle was a Ghana for be gullible. And then Muntaka boy he did a yard and what yet to say Ghana for be watching more. Ghana for be a dream gullible, according to Interior Minister. A minister insulting Ghanaians was all responding to insult to the Yabano. So say Ghana for ye gullible. Fantastic. Now, Abranti Yaki can and some watching the public Brigana de Oboni dia and near my phone NDC support boy and why. And there were the Biako Muntaka so. I was young, Menkasa Tente, Yentia Muntakanoa, dear was a boy diano, a ye Kevin Taylor diano. Na yen united kurimu. Muntaka and now what is sentiment? Oh, you do buy no so free slim a back sentiment uswa. Santiago also and ne ultimate prince I say, ye kase kurano interior ministry. Reporter actually say police for person much a doom for sa civic cra, Nina NDC are buying territory. And ne Muntaka or Pawachiama Sante. Na said the Huracan, a bre yininka so Ghana for Muntia
To respond to a bigot, somebody who hates our country but pretend to love it, whose talk is just to malign innocent persons with lies, and he tells the lies with so much confidence that people, some gullible people, tend to believe him. Everything that I'm going to say, I swear by the God that created me, that I'm saying what I know is the truth, not because I want to entertain someone like Kevin Taylor, but because of the innocent 1,001 gullible people across the globe who are finding it very difficult to read between the thin line to know who is speaking the truth and who is lying. Let me start by saying that I'm not a fan of him. I don't listen to him. I hardly get time to listen to him. But unfortunately, his last few episodes seem to consistently mention me, and people draw my attention. And a lot of people, well-meaning Ghanaians, don't respond to him. I'm sorry that I cannot continue to hold on when he continues these lies. I have had the great privilege of serving my people from Aswansi in Parliament for over a decade and a half. I mean, I'm not anywhere near saying that I'm intelligent more than any other person in Aswansi or wiser than any other person in Parliament, but I know all those who have worked with me will attest to the fact that I'm so passionate about what I do. I've consistently defended my constituency, and the records are there for everybody to see. I have consistently defended my party since I was in Parliament. I have consistently defended every flag bearer that we've had with all the energy in me. Currently, let me tell you, I challenge you to bring everything that you claim to have. I am very ready for you. Let me start by saying that I don't work to you. I don't work to you. I work to my constituents. But you see, the kind of allegations that you are leveling is so shocking that you claim to be a journalist and you know the tenets of good journalism. The tenet of good journalism is that when you get facts, you give people that facts are around them, the so-called facts, to authenticate or otherwise. You cross-check, you provide evidence of what you are saying. You don't just go talking on top of your head, because probably some people might have given you some wrong information.
Yeah, my final sister is okay. No, my main kojine car. Can you imagine? Nana bad, nana ya brief for the frustration or the kwaje car no. Nana ya brief or the frustration or the kwaje car no. Nana ya brief for the amount 14. Or the amount 14. So no obejo car. Me kwana ya me yasa nana ya bejo car no. Na ya me jabia. Eya me jaya bejo car no. Na ya me jabia. Eya me jet to my bone, to my core, because I wore any womb yen fa ye nipa. I wore any womb yen fa ye nipa. Doctors say yi nana ya brefu womba enko wuye. Senka ye ni womba enka sister no wuye. It was a life-saving decision. Say ye womb na infection was see you womb now survive it. Ma yi na tena se. Na wote ho na ma wo betumi anya foforo. Any ye sister ni surgery. Into no ayade any secret or dia share ho until one day there was a story. And as sister dia hom tie she was overcome by emotion or they share the story so that in that vulnerability, people could relate to her and understand. Say, look, we are saying there's more to life and there's more to womanhood than womb that we no. Sister Ibeka no. What the sister attempt and Italian money box, but body shaming. What the sister attempt until she realized that on to me. It's any on funny also be man car on funny and a sister nefa na me. Masa. Me ye be kire pa bosumi eduemo bro. Ye be kire bosumi eduemo bro nkofo maame no nkofo papa no ma waye o munya aboabo ni nyina no. Ye be kire bosumi. We will force you to talk intelligent and stop that body shaming and bullying. Any atemdidie intelligent. We will force you to go to school. We will force you to start reading. We will force you to start learning street knowledge and street sense. We will start forcing you to learn street knowledge and street sense. Hey, obian kana say mo me say me ka bibia kitchen blogger. What to make of friend Professor Nimpon? What to make of friend businesswoman be or any business papa bi wafa workers? Who can friend say me kan kitchen blogger or ba be hear me? O what can be anu atum? And because some of us thought that no, they nyahwe. Yeah, worry yenti na ye cool. Yeah, kobu savim lady waterman. Yeah, worry yenti na ye cool. Me say o nyahwe. Ejuma no kwa ye jai ye nyahwe. I told my boss, ejuma no me jai me nya bibia bim. O dey you forget it. I'm saying, no. Under no circumstances should this kitchen blogger have the audacity and the impudence to determine who talks and who doesn't. Now, who go school are doing? What doing? What Bob Brackrock? Yen ya ton contomere sandia ko school. Yen ya ton contomere santema. A breath one ya bedruha. Ya DSC ya dan yewie. Now you have the audacity to shut people like us up. Shut professors. Who to me or two for Casano? Hey,
even in the NDC, I will decide who will lead the NDC. Because Onyankopon never found so actually who has to lead the NDC. Yes, you can say I'm bragging, but Onyame ewa mafa, and what God has given me, I will decide. It's noise. I decide who becomes NDC flag bearer. Because in him, no cre any pano, amani panaje de patum. We will have to show the people the facts. And without the facts, ultimately convince you be say asimesi when lead the NDC. But when I present the facts, when I bring the documentations, when I project the facts, the people will nod and say, this is what we want. That is my specialty. Mejumanie. Obiane is specialty. Obiane the way good at. This is what I do, my full-time job. This is what myself and my team, we are dedicated to do. So you cannot change it. I will control the MPP for the next 42 years. You can never come to power. Never. Before you people can get to John Mahama and get to the next person who will lead the NDC, you have to break me. And none of you can break me. Nobody. I'm still waiting for a competitor. Not an emotional competitor. Not waiting.